It was a really great feeling. I was so proud of the whole team. We all pulled it together. I mean, it takes a lot of effort from everyone. Everyone has to want it. It's such a team effort. If one person's not in it, it's not going to work. But everyone was, and we were so proud of each other. It was just really great.
The whole season, pretty much, we were focusing on getting that title. We weren't exactly focused on winning in our league as much as we were focused on winning sectionals. That was our main goal from the start. So when we finally got to accomplish that and get our title back after missing it for 1 year, it was a great feeling, and our whole team was really excited.
It was really great. Everybody was really proud of each other, and everybody was very supportive.
It was fantastic. We've been really trying to, since last year with our injury with Christina Salvador, to get back into that spot, and the girls are really starting a little legacy here, a tradition of being competitors in the Northeast. We like it.
High Point found out they won the section title while they were waiting by the results tent and erupted into a big celebration.
We were all over by the tent. We were waiting for the results, and a reporter came over and he told us that we were the ones who had won, and it was just such an amazing feeling. We kind of thought we were up there, but we weren't quite sure whether we had won or not, and when we were told, it was just so amazing. We were all ecstatic.
We were waiting for the results from an official or for Sunda to tell us, but then some guy, I don't really know who he was, but he came up to us and told us that, and we just freaked out. We lost it. We jumped up and down. It was awesome.
I was talking to this other newspaper, and when they were talking to me, they were asking if I knew the status of the overall titles. And once he told us that High Point won, everybody just jumped and cheered and came into a big group hug of yelling and happiness.
I actually wasn't right with them by the tent, and they were kind of ecstatic, and they came running to me, and I had a good feeling about it, and I had a couple of the boys, members of my boys team were with me, and we were trying to, as they're coming around the finish, of trying to get numbers and keep track of what was going on, and they were like, no, Coach, you definitely won it, and it was by a lot, which I was surprised, and I absolutely have 100% respect for the Roxbury coach. Their program is wonderful, but to beat them by as much as we did, just goes to show that the girls worked really hard all season, and it paid off.
This is a tight-knit team, and with tight-knit teams, you need someone to keep the team loose, and Steph Peterson filled that role.
Well, mostly I like to make everybody laugh. It's more I don't know, because we're running. It's not really exactly the funnest thing. I mean, we're doing it because we like running, but I don't know. It's kind of I like to make everyone have a good time at practices, and the meets. Everybody says the bus rides there and back are one of the best parts because our team is super close, so it's really fun.
Sarah DeSanz is just a sophomore, and she had the top time in the area.
I knew what girls that I had to go up against, and I was looking at the girl that was in first place through the whole race, so I was trying to copy her pace, but I thought that coming in third was really good.
She's doing incredible, and I don't know if she told you about her little mishap this season of breaking her nose, and after she had broke her nose mid-season of falling off the bench in the locker room, she ran her best time in 18:44 at a regular race, but to come back and then to run as well as she did at sectionals and almost come in second, and then again to do as well as she did down in groups last week, I couldn't be happier for her.
Very good regular season for the Wildcats. They only had 2 losses to Pope John and Morris Hills, 2 outstanding programs.
The team's just a really great team. We're all like a family, and every day during practice, it's so much fun. It's not even like work here. It's just so great. And to go out and race every day or on our races, even though the losses weren't that great, but it was still a good season.
Losing to Pope John and losing to Morris Hills was kind of I don't know, we were kind of upset about it, but it kind of just made us want to win sectionals again. That just, I don't know, it pushed us to move harder and harder. The course, we weren't really used to the course at Greystone yet, but I don't know, every time we went there, it got better and better until we kind of knew what we had to do for sectionals.
I think they have such a strong work ethic, and they are very close. They're a close-knit group. They have a blast when they're together. They're laughing and joking all the time, and I think that kind of keeps them a little bit relaxed, but they're very focused too, and they're very goal-oriented. And each time, even before groups, they'll ask me, and they're like, "What was our goal? You didn't tell me what I was supposed to do in this race." And they set their own, but then they do. You give them something to do, and they're very focused.
With the bulk of this team coming back, these Wildcats are hoping to go on another run and win another section title.
Hopefully it's going to be another good season, maybe another sectional win, hopefully, but we're going to have to work for it again. It's every day during practice, that's where it really counts.
I'm really excited for next year. Even though the season is just over, I'm really excited because I know that everybody's just going to continue to get better and better, and this team hasn't even come to its peak yet. So next year is going to be a good year, I think.
I think we're going to try and accomplish what we did this year, maybe even a little bit more, and strive for a better title in groups even.